Sasha Trusova no longer exists. A couple of months ago, such a passage would have scared fans of figure skating, but not now, because the athlete only officially changed her last name after the wedding, and will perform under a new one. The Russian figure skating season starts this week. On September 14-15, the best Russian athletes will present their programs for the upcoming season at the Yubileyny Ice Palace in St. Petersburg. It will be a very interesting spectacle. For the first time, figure skating fans will see full-fledged performances filled with choreography and technical elements. The first to show their programs will be women's singles. The main event of the test performances will definitely be the return of Alexandra Ignatova, née Trusova, after a 2-year break. The silver medalist of the Beijing Olympics has not yet promised to enter the season, but is ready to test her competitiveness against the best Russian figure skaters. In the off-season, Alexandra restored her signature quadruple Lutz, and this jump will definitely become her trump card, because no adult figure skater can do this element now. If Ignatova shows clean performances with Ultra C elements, then probably only Adelia Petrosian will be able to compete with her. Tuber's student became the undisputed leader of women's single skating last season, constantly demonstrating strong performances with 2 or 3 Ultra C jumps in the free program. What form Adelia is in now and whether she is ready to continue her dominance is unknown. But it will be even more interesting to watch the competition in women's single skating. Last season, Petrosian's main competitor was Sofia Muravyova, who can do a triple axel. Plushenko's student has balance, impressing not only with her technique, but also with her skating, which the judges cannot help but appreciate. If Sonia manages to find stability, she has every chance to fight for leadership. Another skater who will be aiming for the highest results is Sofia Akateva. Tuber's student is returning after a missed season, not yet in such brilliant shape as she had in the 2022-2023 season, when she won the Russian championship, but this does not mean anything. Sofia still has time to regain her condition. Strong performances with Ultra C elements can be expected from Elena Gorbacheva and Daria Sikova, who have not yet managed to establish themselves at the highest level, but they have every chance to do so. And Ksenia Sinisina, Anna Frolova and Veronika Yamatova will try to surprise with spectacular programs and spectacular skating, which they successfully did last season. Sasha Ignatova is set to start a new chapter in her career, and go down in history as the first female singles skater to land a quadruple Lutz at age 20. At the test skates in St. Petersburg, she will begin the path to a total career reboot, which was prompted by her loss at the Olympics. What if Sasha really does expect to win 3 more golds at the Games? The wedding of Alexandra Trusova and Maker Ignatov became the most striking event of the summer in figure skating. 2 talented athletes tied the knot to achieve success together. The lovers dote on each other and have great respect for their choice of partner. Therefore, it was no surprise to anyone that Sasha chose to take her husband's last name after the lavish celebration. From that moment on, the great Trusova officially sank into oblivion, and not only off the ice. At the test skates in St. Petersburg, the single skater will perform under the name Ignatova. It would seem that there is nothing remarkable about what happened, but not when it comes to Trusova. As Elena Vysekovskaya correctly noted, this is a brand that has incredible weight in figure skating. And destroying it is a controversial idea. Usually, athletes who have achieved great heights in sports prefer to keep their maiden name when they get married. Especially now, when any champion's name is a promoted brand. To be honest, I can't shake the thought that changing her last name in this case is not only a tribute to tradition and a manifestation of love for her husband, but also a desire to slam the door to her old life as soon as possible, where there was silver instead of gold, bitter words about "I hate this sport," injuries, overcoming it, all that stuff. And in the new life, everything is cozy and understandable. Love, family, home, dreams of children, the journalist noted. However, there is another, more positive option. Sasha refuses her past achievements in order to pave a new road to the top and go down in history. The first step is performing at the test skates and then entering the season. True, before that, the figure skater had made a whole saga about returning to sports. Evgeny Plushenko claimed that Ignatova would go out on the ice, then the athlete herself refuted his words. And only recently it became clear that Sasha is going to come to St. Petersburg, but so far there is no talk of a full-fledged competitor. Nevertheless, judging by the activity of the Russian Rockets preparation, she is still aiming to make a loud statement about herself. She performed a quad lutz in training, and then added a triple toe loop to it. In addition, there was information that she was restoring the insidious triple axel, which played a special role in Ignatova's fate, preventing her from winning the Olympics in Beijing. It is worth admitting that performing a quad lutz will already write the name of Alexandra Ignatova in history, because at the age of 20, no figure skater in the world had landed this element. Russian women did not jump quads for a long time after reaching adulthood, and Rika Kahir and Elizabeth Tursunbeva twisted quad salchows at 18 and 19 years old, respectively. Performing the most difficult Ultra C at the rental will make Sasha a legend. But it seems she is ready to go further and completely reboot her sports career. The silver of the 2022 Olympics was the most painful moment in her life, but it may also have been an impetus for the current self-development of the figure skater. Once she dreamed of winning gold at 3 games, and maybe this hope has not yet faded in her. Sasha has changed a lot since her trip to Beijing, both personally and professionally. This is also evidenced by the choice of music for her programs. In the short program, she will skate to the song Best Macho, and in the free program to the composition, They Beat Us, We Fly performed by Anastasia Spiritonova. Both images turn out to be quite lyrical, deep, distinctly feminine, which was not in the skater's style before. More precisely, she tried to change her image with Evgeny Plashenko, but the attempt was unsuccessful. The Passionata was a real revelation, but the production did not look balanced, and Sasha was lost in it. Sometimes the skater overtook the music, and frequent arm movements and changes in poses on the step sequence were out of step with the smooth flow of the composition. All this negated Ignatova's titanic work to improve gliding and other moments that affect the second mark. Fans blamed the poor work of Angels of Plashenko in masking the shortcomings, but in fact, Sasha was not able to fully open up in the sensational Frida in the Olympic season with the Terry Tutbirds. There was a qualitative leap, but it did not help the skater win the coveted gold. And the solution to this phenomenon is simple: Sasha was not mentally ready for such programs, and therefore, to win either. Now, being a happy wife of her beloved man, having gained life experience, the athlete can finally realize her full potential and show herself in a completely new role. Isn't it a miracle?
Jesus.